Yes, people, welcome back to another video. John's in, and sorry this got done this afternoon, but obviously I didn't get enough views. But yeah, Smash preview and Lindsay, big up to you, Lindsay.
Yeah, right.
I'm champion, not three bad, not three bad. Just got to do a
Not
little
three
one.
bad, not three bad.
Oh yeah, top of the pots. And also I got to go on another channel tonight at 8:15. So I'll do this real quick, but I'm not going to rush for anything at all whatsoever. But guys, if you like the video, like what you see, then please give it a subscribe and give it a like as well. And if you like to super chat, then click on the super chat as well. And if you'd like to be a member, the link's in the description there. Just click on the link as well on the join button as well. Do go on to Lindsay 989 on social media as well. So big up to Lindsay. How's your week been?
Been canny. It's been canny. I watched us batter Arsenal on Monday. That was nice.
Yeah,
That was
man.
glorious. So I've had a canny week, yeah.
Cool.
Half cut right now, so life can't be better.
Hey, you look well anyway. You always look good anyway, sort of thing, when I see that sort of thing. But next season, when I come down, and as well, there's one other comment as well. The first few is right, but I'm not going to put out in a comment, by the way. I would get absolutely elated for it as well. Before we go for the comments, straight away. Big up to now, by the way, also on my channel. Big up to me and Lindsay. Hope you both keep well. Absolutely fantastic.
Hello, Niall.
Big up to Andrew D from America. Great guy. And hope you're okay, my guy, in South Carolina. And just before as well. What's countdown? Oh, cut down the screen. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a new one very, very soon. I'm going to absolutely do a countdown one as well. I don't mind paying the money for it as well. Big up to Ian Mack. Hope you're okay. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Gordon, I'll chat to you tomorrow, mate, on the watch along for the brief. And big up to CZ, John, absolutely fine. Big up to John Shores. You look better. Win. You look better. Win. Do us a favour. He's a Leeds fan, by the way. Big Leeds fan, by the way.
We were just talking about that, John.
Yeah, we're going to come on to that as well in a bit, as well as our game. We're going to talk about education as well, but why not? And Callum, I love you as well, but I'm not going to display all of it, my guy. I do apologise about that. I decided to, you're my idol now, Jay. And I was putting Newcastle in my Premier team. Big up to you, my guy. Appreciate that. And we got Annie as well. He's a Bristol City fan. He's an adopted Newcastle fan. Great guy. He's only 14, and he was on the channel last year for the very first time. You must have seen that.
The Geordie Maradona man. Who you can't help it. We all love the Geordie Maradona.
Absolutely, totally agree, man. Do you know what I mean? But if I had a Bristol team, it would be Bristol City, to be fair. But I'm not Bristol Rovers, unfortunately. But big up to Mansell. Big up to you, okay, my guy. And this seeing you on John's stream, Lindsay. Hope you're okay. And big up to Gordon. Hope I'm absolutely great. Hope you're okay too. Big up to you, Mohammed. Absolutely fine. And we got. I hope Man United win Palace tomorrow. And big up to Coach's Corner. And the Premier League returns the 6th of August 2022. That's an early one. If that's true, I didn't know that. One question for you guys. Thoughts on these photographs getting looked at Paqueta in a Newcastle top and Bruno Hughes. And you had a content creator talking about Adam Pearson's leave Adam alone. First of all, right, Adam, he's doing this.
Man. Oh, bless his heart. Everyone gives him such a hard time, and he's just a kid doing what he loves.
The kid is only 20-year-old. And you know what
he's
it is?
He's a youngin', man. You've got full-grown men going at him, man. Leave him alone. For goodness sake.
I mean, I had Adam on my channel twice, sort of thing as well. And
Adam's a lovely kid. He's a lovely kid. He's got a heart of gold. He is a lad that is following his passion. Any grumpy old men that have got an issue with him are only jealous. It's like all the rest of the Premier League that don't like our ownership. They're jealous.
100%. At the end of the day, Adam, just carry on what you're doing, my guy. Going to get him on very, very soon. We're going to talk about we're going to try and do end of season season review. That's going to be in the week as well, and player ratings as well. Mackham's got up. That's from Ian. Yeah, they got promoted, and the world could tell what happens soon. That was in October. We know that, mate. Adam,
he didn't. No, he didn't take the photos. He didn't. It's true. Adam didn't take the pictures. It was just, I think it was a joke because everyone blames Adam for everything, apparently. So as soon as something happens, Adam gets the blame, and it's like when everyone said that Chris Wood said meow to Kurt Zuma. Took one person to say that, and Twitter took hold of it, didn't they? It didn't happen.
I saw Adam the other day. When I went for the match, I'll do the quick chat sort of thing with Adam. He's a great guy.
He's a nice guy.
He is. He's passionate. He does his thing. I mean, people like people just take hard way, right? I mean, he's not. I'm going to say this now. He's not Lee Gunner, right? He's definitely not Lee Gunner. Because Lee Gunner's got a big account, sort of. He's got 68k in his account. He's a mainstreamer, that guy. But as for Adam,
but everyone has to start somewhere,
Exactly, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it does cause us any bother. Do you know what I mean? It does cause any problems.
He's just a lad following his passion. He's a lad following his passion. How can you begrudge a lad following his passion? Honestly, it baffles me.
Does he go on the pitch? No, he does not. But it's a dick, man. But going for now as well. Lindsay, exactly. They'll judge him. I'm very salty. He's a brilliant YouTuber. He's always at a training ground. I didn't know that, John. I saw his video. People need to stop blaming and finger pointing. What I'm going to say is, Lindsay, as well. If I looked at Newcastle, right, I'd do exactly the same. Exactly the same. Do
you know what, mate? If I didn't have to go to work 6 days a week, I'd be doing the same. So simple as that. They're jealous because they haven't got the time to do it themselves. The ability, maybe they've got kids, maybe they're married, they're tied down, the work, whatever. That is all it is. They can't do it themselves, so they get the knickers in a twist.
Exactly. Adam has no malice in him, got good content and put a lot of effort into it. All of them away games. Well done to Adam, and big up to Adam as well. So yeah, we're gonna go. We'll go to the preview, right? I mean, just quickly on. I know I'm sure mention Sunderland. Back to championship.
Oh yeah, I sat and watched that in the pub with my mate Les, who I think's watching actually. Hi Les.
Big up Les if he's watching.
I think he is watching. I don't think he's quite got to grips with the commenting side of things, but I think he's watching.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we sat and watched it, and my opinion is, right, I do not like the Mackhams. I don't. I'm a mag. I'm not going to like them. However, I also don't like them being so far down the league, because it's not good for the northeast of England. I live in the northeast of England. The more teams we have in the top flight of football, the better it is for our part of the country. It's as simple as that. I'm rooting for the Borough to get back up to the Premier League. I'm rooting for Sunderland, because they're not going to be as rich as us, so bring it on.
Yeah. Wow. It is. Big up to Niall again. And we're all both legends. That's why too many snowflakes and too many people are grassing. Kind of see the go anywhere and to do it ourselves and doing the things you love. This is the thing. It's just the thing. And then I got Foxy as well. He's from, I could be wrong, is he from Colombia? If he's from Colombia, big up to him, by the way.
Yeah, man.
And Adam is a league gunner. Luckily, as league gunners.
Even Arsenal fans don't like Newcastle, mate. What are you on about? Public enemy number one. Wait a minute, mate.
Oh, I tell you, that is really good. Lucky, that's really good. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, we had someone, Lottie. She's an Arsenal fan. She's lovely, by the way, Lottie. Lottie, you listening, Pet? Thank you again for getting on your show on Thursday with Stephen. And I'll tell you what, I mean, two people I love on this channel. Macy is one of them, and Lottie's another one, yeah? And she's both absolutely amazing, right? I mean, I think I made Lottie cry the other day when I tweeted her, and I made her cry. And
in a nice way, though, I hope.
In a nice way. And,
nice she's cry. Okay.
Exactly. Watched the league got it earlier today, John, and you can't stand AFTV and the top coolers and see it in the mud and sing that super Miguel Arteta. You heard of that Mikel Arteta song?
No. It can't be any worse than that Klopp song, surely.
No. Well, basically, all the Arsenal fans or top gooners, right? When all these people sang this song that we go super Mikel Arteta, Zach right need, give it back. And and whatever sort of thing, like giving it back, and Gabby in attack. They're in the Champions League. They're not in the Champions League. They're in the Europa League. Yeah. And all these Arsenal fans pipe it up saying they're going to do the top four. Yeah, let's be real. and they didn't get there. And with Lee, right, he says it out like it is, yeah. He tells the truth and says how it is, and he doesn't pipe up to no one, yeah. But at the end of the day, he's a realist, and he says it how it is. He gets Katie Ken and excuse me, and Jez as well, and I'll watch all his contents as well, sort of thing. But you can't beat Lottie's an Arsenal fan, and he's amazing. But he is checking his content about it. Lindsay, thoughts on the game against Lucas? Lucas Arsenal. He did a huge rant about the game on his channel. His channel is called Luca AFC. He was on a one. He went off on a one. And I listened to Del Boys TV as well. And I'll listen to a guy called Steve, and he's a great guy, Steve Featley. He's got his own pod. And my God, he just spoke the absolute truth.
Yeah. Well, I haven't actually seen that one, to be honest with you. I'm very busy with work, I have to admit. But if it's someone going off on one about the tune, I'll watch it all day long because it amuses me to no ends. I bathe in the tears of all the salty fans. I really do. So, yeah, do you want Niall? Send me the link for that, please, mate, and I'll give it a watch.
Good idea. I did that as well. I did that as well myself. And big up to Niall, by the way. And Mason's actually live, John, doing the women's final. Barca, Leon by 3 goals to 1, by the way. That game's lit, by the way. And it's absolutely brilliant game by the looks of it. All these Arsenal fans' channels are always going to each other. Not healthy at all. At least most Newcastle channels are generally support each other. And I support the two of you. Yeah? I support his channel as well. Love Paul. Paul's watching. I love that guy. And he is brilliant. But let's go on to the preview because end of the day, go on and Arsenal as well. Man U channels and Newcastle channels all support each other. Arsenal, they all have an agenda, excuse me, and have a go at each other as well. Right, go to the preview for the Sunday's game between Burnley and Newcastle tomorrow at 4 o'clock kickoff at the Turf Moor. And if we look at it, Burnley at the minute are 4th bottom. Newcastle are 12th. If we win that game tomorrow and we saw scores against goes for us, we'd be 9th. We could hit 9th. And
can you believe it?
Could you believe that? You know what I mean? People are saying that
bananas, isn't it? It's absolutely bananas. I think that's the only word I can use for the second half of our season. Eddie Howe has been phenomenal. He's transformed them. You know, it's just a dream.
We could super Eddie Howe. You know, Sacraments.
My favourite part of Monday was when Bruno scored the second goal and we all turned around and started singing to the Arsenal fans about how he turned them down, man.
Yeah, man.
And you know, I'm Lisa's East End, so I'm close enough they can see it.
Wow. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is, man. Before the game, I want to retract what I said last week. Now, the US tour is off. Play most of the regulars. Maybe give Richie a start. And Lascelles probably starting for Share, I guess. We're gonna go into the team, projected team selection in a bit, right? But if we look at Burnley's last 3 games, right? They haven't won, right? And the points per game, Burnley 1.17, Newcastle 0.89. Yeah, so Newcastle are 12th in the league. Burnley are just at relegation drop zone. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, bless him. Oh, bless him.
Get away.
What's his name?
No, he's trying to bug me because he wants his dinner. And he's not getting his dinner because he's got biscuits in the back there. Wow. He wants meat and he's not getting his meat. So he's just trying to bother me.
Oh, how old is he?
And it's not going to work.
I know. There he is.
He's nearly 2.
Oh, bless.
So he's going to sit there and meow at me, aren't you?
I know. There you go. Oh, I tell you what, though. I mean, get your cat live as well, by the way. There you go. But going back to Andrew, what he's saying, sort of thing. I think he has a concussion injury. I don't think he'd be fit anyway. They got to now, John. Will you be getting Dan on your channel if Burnley stays up or go out? Dude, I'm gonna try and get him on as well. He's at Alton Towers, by the way, and I wish you have a fantastic time. If team finish top 10, I'm getting to play all after the celebration. Yes, Ian. Big up, Ian. Good for you. Yes, he will. Ian, he'll be out for concussion rules as well. Not Colombia, John. I just live over here at the minute. I'm originally from the Midlands. Right. I'm sorry, mate. I thought you were South American, but I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Foxy, mate. But let's see Munoz get some minutes. for me personally, I play strongest team. I would get top 10. Big up to Jules, by the way, from Norway. Hope you're good. Absolutely fine. Big up to Jules as well. Yeah. So Burnley, look, what can I say about Burnley? They sacked Sean Dyche, which I think is a mistake, right?
Oh.
They've been around the bottom as well. And they have some good results. They beat Everton by 3-2. They got some good wins as well along the way. I mean, what do you think of Burnley's? How do you think they'll do? Are they going to miss Sean Dyche?
It's a difficult one because I think the thing since Dyche has gone is been the inconsistency. You know, one week you get a goal scorer in Burnley, the next week you get a goal leak in Burnley and an inconsistent goal score. You know, then you'll get a really solid defensive Burnley, but the attack can't hit the. You know, it's just. I think at least when Dyche was there was consistency within the team. There was solid defensively. There was solid up front. You know, they'd had a bad run and some unlucky decisions go against them. You know, I mean, I don't think that was a penalty against Tottenham when they lost the other week. I think that was probably one of the softest penalties I've seen given for a while. But hey, that's neither here nor there, you know. But I don't know because it just depends which Burnley turns up tomorrow. Are we going to get the finishing defensive Burnley, or are we going to get all over the park Burnley, which seems to be the case now and again at the minute? It's a shame because they're a good team.
Exactly. I mean, on mute there. Sorry. One thing I'm going to say: the last 4 home games, they won 3 and they lost 1. Last one's against Villa. Yeah, they're tough to beat. They're real tough to beat at home, and you know what it is with Burnley, right? They work hard for one another. Right? They are fighting to stay in the Premier League.
Fans will get behind them as well.
It's a tough, exactly. I agree. It's the tough place to go. It's a real tough place to go because it's not any place to go. And let's be real. I mean, we did it last season. Got Burnley fighting for their lives. I mean, they got some good players there. You got Tarkowski, who's been linked to Newcastle. I wouldn't have him, by the way. I would definitely not have him. I'm sorry, but Max Cornet up front, I think he's decent up front. And Weghorst, I think he's doing all right. You know, I think he's doing okay. Not getting a lot of goals.
I like Weghorst. I think the ball sticks to his foot. You know, I think he's a nightmare for defenders. You know, because he's tall, but he's technical as well. I think he's going to grow into a really good player. I really do.
I do as well. I do, and I think it's going to be down to him tomorrow. If Burnley win that game, there's not a lot he can do. There's not a lot Leeds can do. It's irrelevant. We'll come to them in a bit. Pick up to Andrew, by the way. I wouldn't make it easy for them, but if you go 2-0 up, I give the players leaving some game time to acknowledge their contributions in the last 4 or 5 years and show them off the championship teams. That's a good point, by the way. Yeah, but I want to be winning first, but I want to get 9th place. I want to win the game. You know what I mean? And then it'll make it so attractive for the players who want to come to Newcastle, thinking, you know what, they're a good team. 9th, massive stadium, great fans, big up. Big up to Richo, by the way, and congratulations on Everton's stopping of the Premier League. I think he'll be celebrating with his wife now, so big up to Richo. And big up to, again, I wonder if Tarkowski be thinking about this could be new employees tomorrow. Ian, I wouldn't have him, mate. We need better players. We're the richest club in the world. I can think of a few players better than Tarkowski. Don't get us wrong. I mean, I like him, but we can do better than that. Real talk, yeah?
He's aging as well, isn't he, to be fair?
He's 29.
Yeah, exactly. We've got enough 30-plus-year-old defenders in the squad at the minute. We don't need any more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Big up to Ian again. Cornet chap is quite good. Max Cornet came for Leon. I think it's been fantastic for them in a poor team. I do like Jack McNeil, by the way. I think this guy is brilliant. I mean, plays on the right, cuts inside. He's got a bullet of a left foot, by the way. The guy is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And big up to Ollie. Now, Everton saved. I like to see Leeds go down. I think, I've got to be honest with you, right? I mean, I'm going to comment on a bit, yeah? But, you know, Burnley's going to play 4-4-2. That's what we think they're going to play it like, 4-4-2. Matt Lawton got sent off against him. He'll be banned, yeah? And Ben Mee is out injured as well. So it looks like Tarkowski's going to play alongside Collins. But it looks like Nick Pope playing goal, 110% of that. The midfield, Brownhill, I think he's a decent player, but in the midfield, works hard as well. And they're going to play Cornet and Dwight in the flanks. Ashley Barnes and 3 goals to Suarez could play up top. So it's to be a 4-4-2.
Yeah, he's got to start. He's
Yeah.
definitely got to start. I don't understand why they didn't bring him on sooner against Tottenham, because as soon as he came on, he started causing problems, you know? Like, I honestly think they should have brought Weghorst on a lot sooner, considering he's their number 9 and they were 1-0 down.
I would have started him.
I don't know why they didn't, to be honest with you.
Don't get it at all. But you pay your club record signing. Well, not club record signing, because Corners is a record signing, but you get one of the Dutch internationals, one of a superstar signing, and obviously do. He gets placed on sub, but I think it's not going to be easy for us tomorrow, Lindsay. Let's be honest, man.
No, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a scrappy one. It's going to be physical, and it's going to be scrappy, and it's going to be. I reckon the first 15, 20 minutes are going to be very fast paced before it starts to slow down the tempo to a degree. But it's going to be. I think it's going to be an intense first 15, 20 minutes.
100%. Not to rather lose and get Leeds relegated so we can target players like Ferguson and Rafinha. Mate, I'd rather finish 9th. And the reason I finish 9th is because you get more money, number 1. Number 2, right? It makes it attractive for the top players that will come to Newcastle in the summer. You know what I mean? So
it makes it seem finishing in the top 6 a lot less unreasonable. You know, if we finish in the top 10 this season and we say we want to aim for Europa next year, you know, minimum Europa, everyone's not going to laugh in your face because we finished 9th and we're investing in the summer. So why not, you know?
Absolutely. There's Judy Hops, everybody. She is lovely, by the way. She is she's a fantastic. She loves to have a crack a joke every now and again. And she goes, I don't hate Leeds. They'll go for it and have a lot of history. All the same, though, their fans are about as toxic as Millwall. And that's fair comment if that's it. In my fantasy world, Everton still go doomed by the FFP, even though they're now nothing likely to come from it even next year. What I don't understand is, right, why are Burnley and Leeds decide now to tell the FA to invest into the FFP? I just don't get it. You know what I mean?
I think they actually wrote the letters last week. I think it was. They actually sent the letters. And I think it was on the publishing of all the other Premier League's COVID losses. And they kind of looked at every other Premier League's COVID losses. Newcastle United's were 40 million.
Yeah.
And then they saw the losses, I would imagine, that Everton have claimed, which is in excess of 170 million. And they want to see why, I think, which is fair. If they want to know why, you know, then fair enough. I mean, nothing's going to happen this season. If they have breached FFP, if they get a points deduction, it wouldn't kick until next season anyways. So
exactly,
you know, be like Derby County, you know. But if they have breached FFP and they start on a severe points deduction for next season, good luck to them.
100%.
Be a tough season.
100%, man. 100%. Should be aiming higher than players from relegated clubs. Although Leeds do have some tasty player, if we can pick them up on relegation release clauses, Calvin Phillips, Rafinha as well. Quite possibly. Brunsley Leeds beating Brentford, by the way. And Everton needs to be banned and buying players for 2 seasons. Wow. I mean, Brentford, I mean, they want to Leeds down so much. Wow. And Pope is going to be the difference. They'll have a goal, but a good keeper does well against us. I like Nick Pope. I think he's a decent
Pope's
keeper,
good.
by the way.
I like Pope. I do. I think he's got better reflexes than my cat.
Absolutely. And your cat, so can I have your cat, please? Can I take him home any chance or no way?
You'd probably give him back, if I'm honest, when he starts meowing in your ear full volume when you're trying to play FIFA because he wants food.
Yes.
You know?
He loves it. I know. They only love you when you want to play food.
He only wants food, he wants bed. Otherwise, I don't see him. He's upstairs asleep.
Exactly. Totally agree. Just going back to Carl. Big up to you, Carl, by the way. Do hit the subscribe button, my guy, if you can. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. It's the first time, I believe. If you buy 3 players this summer, I hope it's class players. Exactly. Definitely. Fox to Ian, Man United was okay taking Roy Keane Tevez relegated club. Chelsea did all right taking Joe Cole for relegated. West Ham finished 9th. Only puts huge pressure on Howe next season. I'm going to talk about Eddie Howe in a bit as well. Come on, Birdie, that's a coach corner. As well, mate, do hit the subscribe button, my guy. That'd be fantastic, mate. Thank you so much indeed. And I'm also not sure that 100% mil was public knowledge prior. That's what talking about to the FFP. In my opinion, Burnley are going to come out attacking just in case Leeds manage to win. I think he's going to come out and have a go. I think they're going to come out and have a real go. There's no way they lost 170 mil under COVID. That is BS. That's from Truls. I already subscribed. Thanks, Carl. I really appreciate that. I didn't think you did, but thank you. I think we were signed 5 or 6 in the summer. So going to Newcastle. And again, a lot of people are saying pick the youngsters, pick players like Munoz, pick players like Richie, pick players like all the people that's going to be leaving at the end of the season. I'm going to do the seasonal player ratings on Thursday or Friday, one of the two. Could be a Friday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So is Eddie going to pick a 4-3-3? Do you think he's going to mix and match, or do you think he's just going to just play the same team and go for it?
Eddie's even said himself, if you're winning, you're playing. So I think he'll go in with different tactics, but I think we're looking at a pretty similar team, bar Fabian Schär, because I don't think he's recovered from the concussion yet. So we'll probably find Lascelles starting in his place, which, to be fair, when he came on against Arsenal, he didn't make us concede a goal. We still kept a clean sheet. So, we won 2-0. He put a shift in, your faith is quite shaken when it comes to Lascelles, only because, I don't know, maybe it's because he is the captain and he takes the brunt of it. That is probably unfair to a degree, some of the flack he gets, but also very fair because he is the captain. So the buck stops with him to a degree,
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
I really do. But the thing is, right, as well, definitely a playing strong team. I want half this place gone in the summer, but you know what it is? I'm sure the Lascelles will come on and do all right, but it's too late. It should have shined months ago, but there you go. And Ollie.
I think he's done a lot of work backstage by the looks of it. He has been doing quite a bit in the background. I just don't think he's having a very good time form-wise on the pitch. I think there's something probably going on there, but we'll have to wait and see.
I'll sell him in the summer. All the way. And they got 2 Ollie again. Everton, Man U, Chelsea, all on the way down. Wow. And Howe say was play strongest team, so Wood has to be on the bench. And I hope the best team available. That's Davey. Yep, totally agree. Big up to Doug, Liverpool fan. Big up, Doug. I hope you're okay, matey. Good evening to you, and hope you're okay. Do you have an idea what Howe's transfer budget might be next year? There's just so many answers, yeah? 60 million, 80 million, 150 million. Do you know what it is, though, Lindsay? No one knows how much it's going to be.
No, they're not letting anyone know. No. Because, look at what they did in January. They were putting offers in on players left, right, and centre. If Hugo Ekitike hadn't decided to stay where he had, because fair enough, fair dues to the kid. He's a young and he's playing for his boyhood club. It's his first proper season. Fair enough, because he's still trying to find his feet in the game. So why then go take on a challenge that's probably beyond what he's ready for yet? It's a very smart decision by him. But say he hadn't refused that move, that would have added another 25 million. It probably would have counted in the side because they were still going after him, even though we had Chris Wood. Do you know what I mean? We bought Chris Wood, but they were still buying. So I think if the players, if it's a player that suits the team, and if it's a player they really want, I think they're just going to go for it. To be honest with you, I don't think.
Yeah, man.
I think that's why they're not telling us, to be honest. They're playing the cards very close to the chest.
I totally agree. I think people need to chill. And another thing as well, I want to touch on Lucas Paqueta as well. Everyone's saying, he's coming, yeah? But the problem is, right, he plays for Lyon. He's contracted with Lyon, yeah? I think some people, right, need to just calm down a little bit and just say, look, he's down there to see his mate, yeah?
He came to visit his best mate and they had a kickabout in his back garden.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? It's terrible. I wouldn't climb on the roof of someone's house to get a picture, but that's just me,
The thing is, right, it's just social media yet again.
It's just crazy. It's to get the likes, and that is what it is. People are invading people's privacy, invading people's personal space. just invading everything. Look at the pitch invasion. They're doing it all so they can post a video on Twitter or Snapchat or whatever and get a load of likes. And that's it. That's all it's for is internet notoriety. I find it baffling. I really do.
I get it baffling as well. They need to just take a chill pill, and just get themselves sorted out. Just if something ain't trying to win that,
Not right. There's going to be restrictions started put in grounds, soon. If people can't start behaving themselves, they're going to start putting netting up and everything. It's going to be like we're playing in La Liga.
Yeah, I totally agree. Or don't come within a mile of that place, sort of thing. Yeah, and that's going to put Adam off as well. Because it's not his fault, but it's just people. They need to take a chill. Just take a chill pill,
Poor kid.
I understand. So that isn't exactly what you mean. But absolutely right. I think Leeds are down regardless of what happens tomorrow. In my opinion, that's and done. Thinks Leeds could get relegated. At Coach's Corner, come on Leeds, and big up to Jan, by the way. No budget. They get what they need. Yeah. We're relegated, Burnley, and a stop pitch invasion. Leeds can stay up due to the extreme dislike of Man United. Leeds. Wow. I think Lascelles does his best work in the background.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, so I do think Kraft starts. I wouldn't even miss Trippier and not getting into a desperate team. Would you play Trippier? Do you think Kieran Trippier should check out this season?
I think Trips will want to start. There's no way he won't want to start. So I think if he's fit and if he's ready, I think they will give him a start. I mean, I think he will start, to be honest with you, because this will be now his second full week in training, and if he's performing in training and we all know he could perform on the pitch, I'd like to see Trippier start and then maybe bring him off in the 60th minute or something, give him part shift and then replace him with Kraft a little later in the game.
Yeah, fair enough. I think he has to play as well. But if he does come on, I've got no complaints whatsoever.
Oh, I love seeing Trippier play.
I'll do as well. He's going to be a captain next season. Let's be real.
I can't wait. I can't wait for him to be armband. It needs to be done.
Exactly. What we all need to keep in mind, you can spend a fortune on big players, but lots of big names have proven that it doesn't guarantee you success. Rather than sample Man United. I mean, Man United, right? Let's be real, right? They haven't got a structure at all, infrastructure whatsoever. All it is spend whatever they want, yeah? And look at Everton. They've done half a billion, right? And they still got Seamus Coleman and Sigurdsson in the team, yeah? Let's be real, yeah? Also done 250 billion quid, yeah? And can't even get top four. And that's just it's just not right. You know what I mean? But we've got to be careful on spending, by the way. We buy the right players at the right time, is going to play for the badge. Play for the badge first, and the fans going to remember you for the new name at the back of the shirt. It's as simple as that. If Howe finishes 9th this season and ends up finishing 10th next season, that's fans automatically saying he's failed and want him sacked. Yeah, what do you think about Eddie Howe? I spoke to a mate, right, in Bristol, right, and he came up to us and he said that he's an Arsenal fan, and he said to us, Eddie Howe has got to get us in the top 8 this season. If he does get us top 8 next season, then he'll be under huge pressure. What's your take on that one?
No, not at all. Because I don't even think that's when you talk to anyone in the Northeast, like around this way, none of us expect that. Like, it would be lovely. Like, and to be honest, it wouldn't be a far cry if we finish where we are. But we need to bear in mind that that's this season. And that'll be going into next season. So we're not going to be riding on the wave of a new manager, of new ownership and all this, this momentum that we've had. It's going to be different. So I think, no, like I've said all along that I'll be happy with a top 10 finish and a decent cup run next season. And that is what I'll be happy with. And every Newcastle fan I talk to agrees with me around here. Like, we're not in a rush for this to happen. We've waited so long to get our club back. We're really not in a rush. We just love going to watch our team play and play for the shirt week in, week out. It's not about everything right now for a lot of us. It's just about being able to go and enjoy our club again.
Fair enough. And just got Ollie as well. Missed Ollie's comments. Paqueta's desperate to come to Newcastle also have 200 million quid. Oh, wow. Fair dues. Big up to Ken, by the way. Chris Wood was 25 mil plus stupid wages wasted in my ears. Awful. One of the worst centre forwards we ever had. Do you want to comment on that one? I know you're a Chris Wood fan, but go for
I
it.
like Chris Wood. I think, yes, he's not scoring his goals, but, players dip in and out of form. I know he hasn't had a good season, but look at what he does. He holds the ball up in the final third. He might not have scored goals, but he's gotten assists, and he's helped get players into them key positions to get us them important goals when we needed them. And when we've needed his goals, we've gotten them. He's got them when it's counted. He got us a goal against Southampton. He got us a goal against Wolves, albeit a penalty, but it's still, he took it like a prime penalty kick taker. Like, yes, he doesn't score all the time, but I think he's got a lot more to give to the team. And I think he has given a lot to the team. He leads from the front, and I think he's brilliant.
If you just give marks out of 10 for Chris Wood, right? How many marks out of 10 would you give him?
Oh, I give him about 7.
You give him a 7.
Because I can't give him any more than a 7. Because to me, 8, 9, and 10 is like exceeding expectations. 7's like the top end of you're doing well. Because he's not scoring the goals. At the end of the day, he's a striker. So he can have all them other attributes, but he needs to score them goals. But at the end of the day, he even admitted himself, Burnley was his comfort zone. So we've got to allow for it. Not everyone settles as quickly as other people. Look at Joe Willock. Look how long it's taken him to get his form. Everyone was writing him off before December. And I just said, give the kid a chance. He's just moved up from London. It's his first big move. We need to remember that these people are human beings and they're not invulnerable to falling victim to emotions and distractions,
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's your ratings on Chris Wood. The season ending.
I like him.
Wow, Chris Wood, 7 out of 10. Wow,
7 for me.
Fair enough. I wouldn't give him 7. I wouldn't give him 7.
Oh, I know you wouldn't.
Not for me. But as a
I'm
team
nice
fan,
though.
Oh no. We had Grace on, right? I mean, Joe Willock, she give Joe Willock 10 out of 10 every single time. But wow.
Oh, I love Willock as well. Honestly, I've stuck by Willock this whole time as well. Even though the form is dipping, there's a player in there, and that's what you've got to remember. There is a player in there.
Absolutely. I mean, I gave Joe Willock a 10 last season. He was magnificent. As a team fan, 13. Now he's 52, so I'm agreeing. Big up to you, mate. Brought up in our Sunderland supporting family. I'd like to congratulate them on the promotion. Yeah, it's good to see them back in the championship. Let's be real. I want to see have a time where Derby in a few seasons' time. I hope it is. So it makes the Premier League a stronger league.
Back.
We've got to smash them. We're going to smash them.
Can you imagine if Middlesbrough and Sunderland both come up in the Premier League? That is 2 away games a season that we don't have to travel like 400 miles down the south pole.
Wow.
It's nigh on every game, isn't it? Nigh on every game. It's a friggin' flight down.
I know. Can you imagine if they... Yeah. Can you imagine if we had a Sunderland, we had a Newcastle play Sunderland St James's, and on that week, after going flipping holiday, everyone would want a season ticket. Oh, they want to play this, yay!
Yeah.
But someone's got it anyway, so I mean, I promise that person. What do you think, guys? Who do you think goes down, Leeds or Burnley? For me, looking at things going on, I've got to say Leeds because the goal difference as well, and not only that.
It's not even a small margin either. It's huge.
Yeah, huge, absolutely huge. Big up to Goatfather, by the way. I'd love to get his first name, by the way. Big up to you. Did you see Eddie Howe asked a question about our wear kit in his press conference? Yes, I did. I wanted to ask you about that as well, about the kits in his press conference. Yeah, he's making assumptions, he's saying as well. And also, he didn't want to say too much on it. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with him. He's a football manager. Yeah, not a politician. Yeah, Castori signed it off. Yeah, they signed off the shirt, right? Signed off it. It's got nothing to do with him. Whatever it be, will be. Do you like their shirts away from home? The green and white shirt.
Oh, I'm going to buy one for each day of the week, just because it's making everybody cry so much. In all honesty, it's a white shirt with a bit of green on. It's no different than the Ireland national kit or the Nigerian national kit, and I understand it is because they're doing it for their colours. They're representing. They want to sell merchandise over there. They want to grow our brand over there. It's all part and part of the ownership we have, But everybody getting so bent out of joint over a white and green kit, man, is absolutely hilarious. I will honestly get one for each day of the week, and on the back of it, I'm going to get the day of the week on it. So I'll get Monday 1, Tuesday 2, Wednesday 3, and I'll wear each one on a particular. I won't. I'm not going to go that far. I don't have that much money.
Wow.
Can you imagine if I win the lottery? I'm going to do that
every single day. Definitely, 100%. There's 100%. That's what I'm going to do as
It's
well.
just ridiculous. Like, why are people? At the end of the day, you think how many of this kit we're going to sell? This is probably going to be one of the best-selling away kits we have ever had. And why? Because the media got all bent up out of joint now about it and started talking about it months before it's even bloody released. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Put that money into buying Mbappe.
Exactly. And they're calling them man at the back.
We're buying Mbappe, by the way.
Exactly.
Wouldn't want him.
Exactly, man. 100%. Got some more concern. It's going to happen. Restrictions at matches. Hard for people to call out the so as they're often with their kids and partner. Correct. Big up to Fox again. The pick up Paqueta and Bruno in the garden as low as it gets. No one should have to really reported it. Puts Paqueta in an awkward position wearing the Newcastle shirt. Leon fans are fuming with him. I said it, people. I said it.
Yep.
I have said it for a few
days.
I've said it. I said that he's going to get He's going to get wrong for it as well, by the way. You know what I mean? But people saying,
he was in his mate's back garden playing a bit of game of football. I bet there was someone else that probably had two of them wearing a Toon shirt, one colour, two of them wearing the Toon black and white. Because Bruno's probably got piles of Newcastle shirts in his house now. It's just ridiculous. It's such an invasion of privacy. And they're going to scare Bruno away.
Just leave him a flip alone.
Scare him away. He won't want to play with us anymore. Leave him alone.
Just leave him alone.
Yeah, man. Leave him alone. Let the kid live his life.
Exactly. Tripper is going to be instrumental. Absolutely agree. Question, guys, what are these ongoing pitch invasions is happening? Not once, not twice, but it's happened a few times, playoffs and Everton as well. Your take on the invasion of the pitch?
I watched the Everton game, and do you know what it is? I was watching their comeback, and I was really enjoying it. Like, I don't particularly like Everton, but I can appreciate a good game of football. You see, when Calvert-Lewin's third goal went in, I thought, that's absolutely fantastic. And then everyone started running on the pitch, and I thought, what the hell are you doing? The game's not even finished yet, and you're running on the pitch. And then the final whistle blew, and they just all bloody did it again. You know, and I find it bonkers. I find it bonkers that people are trying to have a go at Patrick Vieira for lashing out, because nobody has any right to make a decision about how somebody should react in a situation like that, because nobody's been in his shoes and lived what he's lived through. So nobody knows what kind of a reaction all them people can trigger in that man, you know?
Crazy.
So they all need to mind their business. If the fans hadn't been on that bloody pitch, then no one would have got kicked. Simple as.
Well said.
Winds me up.
Well said. We've got over 50 minutes to go, and then we're going to wrap up as well. And I know you got things on. And big up to Ryan, by the way, from Canada. Great guy. Says it out like it is, yeah. And what do you make of Jan's Petter Hoog? If you remember correctly, he's played for AC Milan. He's on season-long load at Eintracht Frankfurt, who already won the Europa League. And he's a good player. He's a good young player. He really, really is. He's got a lovely left foot. He's both-footed. Plays on the left-hand side. Plays the 10 as well. He can score some cracking goals, yeah, and he's not afraid of shooting, yeah. But if we link to him, I tell you something, I'd definitely take him. I think he's a good player, yeah. I think the Premier League suit the guy. So not getting opportunities in Milan, but he's played 28 games with Eintracht Frankfurt, scoring 2 goals this season. So big up to I Like Coffee, by the way, and everyone's saying hi to everybody. And I think I've got a donation as well, by the way. I'll go into donations in a bit. No matter who you buy, except for world class, can bomb it, always a gamble until the player proves himself. And I think Howe knows about the players play for the badge criteria. He spoke to Kevin when he got the job, but he knows the mentality of players we embrace as in Howe as well. And if I don't read the comments out, I do apologize on that one. I think it always would be harsher when we think Patrick sack him. How to pronounce Ryan's name. I've struggled well to pronounce as well. Need to improve from the last 2 seasons, so top 10 is fair. That's what Charles is saying. Top 10's fair. That's what you said as well. Burnley enough way to the bank. The 25 million Newcastle sadly paid for Chris Wood. Sadly, that's a nail, by the way. I think Chris could take 8th next season. That'll be an excellent effort. All depends on the quality of the players that comes through the door. And when you play Mario, Carl, the friends, is there a difference between finishing second and fifth? No, it's not all about the table. It's about performances levels are good or not. Talks a lot of sense. Next season, top 10 finish. Has some Mr. Marks. Now speaking to Ryan. Ryan's chatting to Oris as well. Wilson's so much better. Talking to Callum Wilson, how good was he on against Arsenal, by the way?
Oh, he was fantastic, wasn't he? He was unreal. Do you know what I found brilliant, right? Is when he was going in for that goal and he got wiped out by Ramsey and he like grabbed his ankles and did like the little bit bomb and the roll. And then he was like, and then Bruno scored and he went, away!
Oh!
He was literally going, oh yeah! I thought it was hilarious.
Oh man.
Callum Wilson.
My God.
He's brilliant.
He is silly. Wow. You know what it is, right? He came in sort of thing. I didn't expect him to play it, but I tell you what, that time Ben White and Gabriel had a tough time. And Tommy Yasu, yeah.
Do you know what happened, mate, right? We were sitting Leeds' East End. Did you notice at the beginning of the match, Aaron Ramsey kept slipping over every time he took a kick of the ball? It's because we were all goading him behind and cheering him and weighing him and and then he was looking at his shoes and we were taking the piss out of him for looking at his shoes. Oh, we had him rattled, man. We rattled him.
Oh, no.
We really did.
Wow. Everyone called him Tommy Yasu. I'm a big fan of Tommy Yasu. He plays at Arsenal. I was watching Bologna. Great defender, great right back, plays in defence. All else was called Tommy Cafu. When he played ASM, it was more like Tommy Santos. So, Andrew as well from America. I want to see Lindsay next year. If you do buy more expensive older players, I do feel expectation rise more. I really want to get younger in some key areas and continue to show growth. I think he's right, you know.
Well, I think that's right, because if you look at the balance of the squad we've got now, we have got a very senior squad. So if you're going to look at the balance of play, you know, we brought in Bruno. We're looking to bring in that Ekitike. I reckon he's probably going to be one of the first confirmed. I hope he is, because I've heard it was all done and dusted, you know, and he can come back to the decision or whatever. But yeah, I honestly think be all right.
Yeah. Wow.
You're all right, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Ken's disagree with you, by the way. What assist? And he doesn't hold the ball up and bounces off him. He's so slow, not mobile. And I've seen the centre forward since 1964, Lindsay.
That's all right, Ken. You're entitled to your opinion. I love him, just like I love Matt Target and all.
Matt Target.
You know what it is? Mate, it was so loud on Monday that I couldn't even hear me shouting Matt Target is a Geordie. I was livid. I thought, how's he going to notice me if I can't even hear me? You know?
Fair enough. Oh, it is what it is, man. But everyone's got an opinion. You got yours, simple as that. And Leon Wood seems to be the easy target. No one should be expecting him to be our future star. He was a short-term signing to keep us up. He's done that with key contributions. That is simple. Yeah. Contributions, it seems to be the word of the flipping month. Goal contributions. You know what I mean? And it's what it is. We're going to get this up. So Joe Willock's a transitional year. That's right. Most of these players on transition, especially when you go from Bruce to Howe. And Ryan's spot on, by the way. What channel are you going to go and let me? I'll try to tune in, mate. I may know as one or two haven't been sub to. I'll go on Bass's channel, by the way. And so I'll be going on his channel. Big up to Colby. Thanks for your donation, by the way, mate. Positivity is doing again in the tune. I really appreciate that, man, Cole. Thanks so much for the donation, by the way. £5 as well. Van saying Paqueta, that's what's on Newcastle. First of all, how do you know? That's number one. Secondly, we were after him Jan before Bruno, and he turned us down. So think on, lads. All we got to do, wait and see. I agree with what Jordy's trying to say. Right, he's absolutely right. Just wait and see.
Just wait and see. Take it a day at a time, guys. Take it a day at a time. Just enjoy the ride. I am.
Exactly. Correct. Just read his comments, so I'm going to go for the formation predictions as well. Wood can't say he was burnt out. Looks like it was, though. And fans saying Paqueta is desperate to join Newcastle. First of all, how do you know? I read that, by the way. Now as well. Go on, Sunderland, come on, if you can walk it. And it's a home game Newcastle and it's been on road. Draw your team. That's because we were in a relegation battle. That's what it is. We've got Chris Wood who's going to be in a relegation battle. Am I correct? Leeds needs to win tomorrow around 20-0. Yes, I know it's never going to happen in a month of Sundays. Definitely not. And also Chris Wood's 5 goals in 48 games, and most of them in the games were a comfort zone. He is awful. That's from Ken. And well, I don't know, John, he's just a manager, not a kit designer. Absolutely.
About Warhow?
That's about Eddie Howe, about questions about the shirts and that. And everyone's talking about Vieira, talking about Chris Wood, everyone's talking about Cucurella, sort of thing. If I don't read your comments, I do apologise. We're going to go straight on to the game. And what's your version going to be?
It's not strong. I just have a dislike for portions of the fan base because they slurred at me when I walked home after when they were last here. I got called a slut and a slag about 50 times walking home from St James's Park because they lost 3-1, and I was manhandled by a Scouse copper and all. And the Northumbria police had to get that male police officer to get off of me, and he was angry. It was just abysmal. So I don't have a lot of love, if I'm honest. I haven't had a single Everton fan be nice to me yet. I've only been called a slut or a slag by them. So if someone says, hello, how are you? I might change my opinion. So
good for you. Good for you. You just be you. You just be you, by the way. Be you. I was going to read this one as well. Boris and Derby asked their fans tell us when we beat them. That Derby is Leeds. And that's great. I missed that one. If Wood did not leave Burnley and it also signed without vehicles, would Burnley be in a better place? We don't know that.
They wouldn't have signed Weghorst if they had Chris Wood. They wouldn't have been in the business of doing that. They weren't looking for another striker. They only got Weghorst because we put them in panic stations by taking Chris Wood. So again, that was another great thing to do because we weakened one of our rival oppositions. It was a very, very, very smart piece of business, to be honest with you. I thought it was very clever because it had Burnley on the back foot trying to get everything sorted,
Absolutely.
And as harsh as it was a very clever piece of business because that just meant we'd weakened one of the three that we were fighting against. We had no idea this run of form was going to come after January, did we?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. You're absolutely right. I mean, 5 signs coming in, they kept us up, which is all great. Made a huge difference. Big up to Ryan again. Bit of breaking news as well. That Kylian Mbappe has signed a new deal until 2025.
Oh my God, I wouldn't want Mbappe. I wouldn't want anyone who's that overhyped. Like I watched a PSG game not long ago, and I don't watch PSG much for this particular reason because all the commentary was Mbappe's on the left, Mbappe's moved to the right. Mbappe's down the middle. And I thought there is a game of freaking football going on here. It is not just the Mbappe show. And that is literally all it was. So I don't want anyone with a name that feels like they're bigger than our club. I would not want coming in because I feel it wouldn't work. It doesn't go with our roots, does it really?
Not really, no. Just get a young star sort of thing. And
help him grow. We want to get a young'un and turn him into a superstar.
Exactly. Not already made. I mean, everyone's like, let's get Mbappe, let's get Mo Salah, let's get Lewandowski.
No, it's not FIFA.
It's not.
Doesn't work that way.
It is what it is. And we definitely don't want Mikel Arteta, by the way. No way. We don't want to be a project youth project. Yeah. Big up to Jeff, by the way. Wickham was shocking today. My word, that it looked slightly better when Akavenia came on, but fair play to Sunderland. They were a much better sign.
What was their keeper doing for that first goal that went in? Did you see it, John?
Yeah, I did.
What was he doing?
Went first hands.
It was like he was having. It was just like he didn't even he should. There was no one in the way of it. He had a clear line of sight of that ball. He could see it all the way there. All he had to do was catch it.
Exactly. And it went through. Exactly. It went through. Oops.
He just went, oh. I was like, what are you doing? It's a freaking playoff final.
Exactly. Totally agree, man. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Set the tone for what was going to happen throughout the game. And Wickham got beat.
It did, yeah.
Set the tone big style. We need to sell Wood and someone and get 2 new strikers, one young and one experienced goal scorer, in my opinion. Everyone's talking about Chris Wood again. Now, I'm not listening to this woman anymore. That's an Ollie. Wow. Bit harsh, Ollie, are you?
Hey, you know what it is? I'm used to it. So
there you go. Jules, it didn't bother Bruno, so I questioned his commitment. Yeah, I mean, Bruno's class. He's class. Am I correct, Lindsay? I can remember you on previous shows that you have a strong hit.
Oh, you've already read that one.
I did. You're absolutely right about Vieira. He didn't ask for that. Not at all.
No.
The fans did.
No, he
If I was
didn't.
Vieira, I would have done the same. But
Yeah.
it'd be a lot worse than that, by the way. I would have boxed. If that was Tyson Fury, right? I guarantee you one thing. He really wouldn't do that at all. Let's be real about it. And Bruno's committed to us. Why are you questioning him? Bruno needs to be update the security. Frankly, it's only a picture. Could have been easier, a lot worse. Just look at the frequent robberies with London and Manchester BS players. Exactly.
Oh, when they know they're out on international duty, that's harsh, that, isn't it? So there was one player not long ago got broken into when they thought he was on international duty, didn't they? I can't remember who that was, but that was awful because he was actually home with his kids. Awful.
Crazy, man. Crazy. And tell you what, they need to up their security because they've got like kids as well. And they don't get caught in it, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Shocking. Yeah. Would you say the reasoning for Vieira reacting and doing what he did, maybe because the fan may have said something abusive and insulting? It could well be that. He went in his face.
You know, it could have triggered something. You don't know what he's been through in his life. You know, like a big crowd of people around that could cause like a PTSD trigger of something. You just don't know. You know, who are we to judge how he's reacted to something? Because we have not walked a mile in his shoes. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm with you, man, by the way. I'm with you. Definitely with you. It's just, oh, man, sad.
It's
this
just
is the problem in the UK.
People shouldn't feel unsafe at work, man. It's just shocking.
And shocking. Oh, my God. I see a cat wearing Newcastle colours. That's a class one, that.
Where is he? I'll get him.
I still want to take him home with us, though, Linz. I want to take him
home. He's lovely. He's a handsome little boy.
Oh, so it's going to be a no for me. It's going to be a no.
No, well, my dog's down there as well. Look.
Oh,
Chester.
Bless.
There he is. He's really old, though, so it takes him a while to get up.
He's black and white as well.
He's black and white as well. We're just tuned through and through in this house, man.
Yeah. Oh, wow. The complete lack of respect for Arsenal with that 40-yard hard volley asking Callum Wilson, had that gone in, that would have been goal of the season for me. John, would you ever support the Bristol teams? Only doing the road for years, 100%. Should take in a game as a neutral. You know what? I mean, if it's anyway, be Bristol City. I used to go to the match we made to support Bristol City. I'll go every now and again. Well, not now, but just as a day out sort of thing, yeah. But I'm Newcastle through and through, so there you go. So I like to see Bristol City do well. A lot of Bristol City should be in the Premier League. They got a lovely stadium, right? It needs a Premier League from Bristol, yeah, and it needs it. Can you imagine if Bristol go in the Premier League? I'll tell you what, the city will be booming. I'm telling you.
It would. I'd be rooting for him, man. I really would be.
Absolutely. Let's hope so. We won't keep you too long. I really hope the first player to come through the door is a goal scorer. That's some truths. Big of the Barbara, by the way, from Ireland. We win tomorrow. I reckon 3-0 to the tune. I hope you're all right, Barbara. It's going to be tough. I'm saying 2-0. Everyone's allowed an opinion, just as long as you're not insulting or abusing or hate personal opinions. Absolutely. Now, big up to Barbara. And won't be too long now because I know Ryan's in the court as well. And so what are your?
That's nice.
So onto the game again. Who would you pick your first 11 tomorrow?
What for us starting tomorrow?
Yeah.
Dubravka in goal, obviously. I reckon if Trippier's looking fit enough and there's no risk, then we're going to have Trippier. I think. I don't think Shaw will be starting. I don't think he's over his concussion. So I think it'll probably be Lascelles, Burn, Target. And then we'll be looking at a pretty similar midfield as well, I think, because I don't think Willock's fit. And I think Shelby's out until the end of the season as well.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be looking at a Bruno, Longstaff, Joe Linton midfield.
Yeah.
Maxi on the left. Maybe Miggy on the right. Because he played well the other day, and Wilson starting. I think he'll bring Wood on maybe as a substitute, but that depends how Callum's really doing if he needs to. But I think Wilson will start.
Cool. Going to be interesting to see Eddie Howe does next season. Hope for a great day. I missed Graham's comment saying that I hope all this talk about a new manager coming in is just press talk. I've
Yeah.
seen that as well. It is a joke, man.
It's
But
funny, isn't it? You just
it is.
as soon as it's got the word Newcastle on the end, they're like, that writing a news story.
Absolutely. John, what's your thoughts on the pundits of TalkSport, though? If you like Lara Woods, Ali McCoy, Simon Jordan, can't stand Goldstein, Cundy, O'Hara, Gabby, well, most of them are absolute rubbish. Do you know what I mean? They just don't like to go to Newcastle. I don't mind Lara Woods. I think she's fantastic. Jim White, off and on with him. I think he's he doesn't get all this right.
Some days he's really good, and then there's other days he just talks absolute garbage, and you're thinking, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed or something, mate? Like, you're talking nonsense. Like some of the questions, but should they not be doing this? You're like, no, No, he could be a difficult one. I like how Simon Jordan tries to goad the Newcastle fans into calling in. Yes. He tries it all the time, and we never call. In fact, on Tuesday, they were actually asking for us to call in, congratulating us on the win. And the only people that called in were Arsenal and Tottenham fans. And then they went from complimenting us, saying congratulations, to about an hour later insulting the fans, our manager, and our owner to try and goad us into calling again. And I thought, it's not going to work, mate. We're not going to give you the satisfaction.
Definitely not. And that's why I'm going to do the Twitter and Media Muppet Show on Thursday or Friday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That is going to be absolutely brilliant. There's names on there. We're going to find out. Yeah, a couple of journalists, a couple of people on Twitter as well, talking shite about Newcastle United. Keep your eyes peeled. They are going to be named and they're going to be shamed. And I think who I'm going to go through. For Man United, linked with Timber from Ajax. I mean, his name's been linked quite a lot of times, but wait and see on that one, mate. La Liga's going on hard on PSG. Can't believe the press release statement. Not that I don't agree with that. They are saying, but some of them are a bit hypocritical. Last one, Andrew, yeah. But Mbappe signed a new deal till 2025.
So is he not going to Madrid now? Is that all that? Because I've stopped paying attention to half of it because it was so flip-floppy.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, he signed a new deal. He's not going off to Madrid. He's staying at PSG. That's breaking news according to...
That's the worst move.
Worst move. He should have gone to
Madrid.
He should have gone to Juventus. But
he should have just left the French league. He should have just staying with PSG.
Fair enough. Okay. I really think the Macrones fans have a bit more class than the Blue Scousers, despite our rivalry being so big. I actually think this is true. Everton have never liked us for years now. I've got Everton followers sort of thing as well, who I get on with really, really well. And but
I don't think it's all of them. There's
not all of them. Some of them are good.
You get it in every single fan base. You've got the good fans, the numpty fans. You've got the respectful fans, pitch invasion fans. It's a lottery on who you get to meet, I suppose, isn't it?
I agree with you. It's all about respect as well. Treating with respect.
Yeah, just respecting each other's opinions and views, and just how you can have a decent discussion with people without getting personal and getting rude. And you might not agree with what that person said. That's fine. So talk it out with the person instead of just insulting them. That's what I don't understand with the world.
Exactly. Just give them more 5 more minutes before we wrap up as well, because I know you've got things on. People need to understand how desperate we were when he signed Wood. He was the right signing for the time. He paid over his value, but Premier League safety makes it a good deal in the end. That's from Foxy.
I could have done. Do you know what it is? I probably could have. I played keeper in school.
Yeah, just give a bit of respect, Ollie, my guy. Just show a bit of respect. And
I know there's no need to be rude, Ollie. Come on, I've done nothing to you. I'm sitting here having a nice time. Can
Ollie,
you stop it?
We like you, Ollie, but just show a bit of respect, mate. Yeah, please do.
I don't know what it is. What have I done? Is it because I'm a woman? I don't know, but please stop it, Ollie.
Just show respect, because I want Lindsay on many times, and I don't want to. She don't want to be scared off with comments like It might
have been a Man City player. Niall just saying that. I can't remember, but it was around the World Cup time, and they thought they were on international duty with England, I'm sure. And he was home with his 2 kids, and I think they ended up having to hide in another room or something like that because these people.
I know it is. I know the name. Is it Kevin De Bruyne? I'm not sure it was Kevin De Bruyne. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think it was De Bruyne. I can't remember, but it was awful in any way. It's absolutely shocking.
Shouldn't
ever happen.
No need. No need.
Lowlights, you cannot be bothered to work hard. They'd rather just take what everyone else has worked hard for. It's disgusting.
Agree. Totally agree. No need for it. Shocking. Whoever's done that, shame on you. John, do you have any pets, mate? No, I haven't, mate, I'm afraid. I do love cats, though, but I haven't got any at all. And if I don't read for your comments, I do apologise, by the way. If Wilson's fit all season, we wouldn't need more than one striker, but we all know he will be injured 2-4 months each season. That's why we need a centre forward as well. And I lost all the comments, by the way. I'm sorry, people, but what I'm saying as well, if you just give us your prediction for tomorrow's game.
I think it's going to be a tough one, actually. I think we're going to win, because I'm not going to back my own team not to win. I backed us to win against Liverpool, even though I knew we wouldn't. So I reckon maybe 2-1 Newcastle, because I can see Burnley fighting tooth and nail. It's going to be a scrappy 2-1, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 to Newcastle, and it's going to be tough. Because in my opinion, we need to be patient. Be patient, right? Don't expect to get a goal earlier on. They're going to make it tough for us, by the way, right? And we're going to work hard for our win. I do expect us to win by 2-0, and that's going to be on Leeds as well. Leeds gets a point at Brentford, then they stay in the Premier League as long as we beat them. So it's all over to Leeds. We're trying to do Leeds a favour, by the way. Do you know what I mean? But hey, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in that game tomorrow. It's going to be nervy, and it's going to be tough. So I've got one from a new Hibernian manager, Lee Johnson. Was at Bristol City in Barnsley. Yeah, he was. And he's just on a 4-year contract at Hibernian. 4-year contract for Hibernian. Yeah. That's a long time. Especially they like sacking managers. Good luck, Lee. I hope it goes well for you, mate. And same as Arsenal and except yourselves, etc. Yeah. If I don't read the comments, I do apologise. I like to do that before I end the show. Expect the same lineup tomorrow. And so there's no points risking trips. We're going for finding a win, 2 goals by Chris Wood.
Hey, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? 2 bullet headers. Dush, dush.
Exactly. And everyone's got a big up and says, he's the best striker in the flipping world, yeah?
You'll score a hat-trick and everyone will be like, best 25 million we've ever spent.
I felt I lost a football bet as well. If he scores a hat-trick, I won the bet. If not, hey-ho. It's what I own the $5. So
yeah, I might stick a $5 on it, because at least if he does end up doing it, I can gan out for a good night out afterwards, can't I, to celebrate winning?
Absolutely. And really a couple more comments before we wrap up. John, see you for the Twitter Muppet Show. Will you be getting a co-host? I would love that as well. John, you been watch along tomorrow? Yes, I will. I'll do a watch along at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, so join us for that. And what are you doing tomorrow, man? What are you doing tomorrow?
I am going to be sitting at home to watch the football. I'm going to be, because it's not on telly. That's infuriated me. That has. There are 3 games televised of all the Premier League games that there are. You know, I think that is absolutely horrendous. But fortunately, I know where to find it, so it's okay.
Don't tell us on here, please do not.
Oh, I'm not saying anything. It's my secret. I'm not sharing.
But you can always come on my channel if you want, like do a watch along while you're watching it.
I think Les is coming over, to be honest, tomorrow. I think I've got to ask permission with my girlfriend first. I'll go, can I have my friend come over to watch football, please?
Cool. That's fair enough. It's no problem. You can't. No problem. La Liga president called Mbappe still in PSG an insult to football. How embarrassing. Wow. I'm saying nothing. Guys, that's it. We're going to wrap it up there, people. If you do like the video, like what you see, then please hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to donate, like Carol Shields has done, thanks so much to Decal for donating. Then click on the $sign. If you'd like to become a member, it's 99p a month. Click on the join button as well. Where do you find you on your socials, Lindsay?
It's just at Lindsay1989. But Ollie, don't follow me if you're just going to be rude.
Exactly. I've got Mrs. Nine Talk TV as well. That's Dom and Lily as well. Big up to you. So I hope you're okay. We're absolutely fine. Just going to sign off. I think it's a really game. That's all after. Victor Lindelof versus Chill. That was Victor Lindelof so often Chill forced to hide John terrifying. That's the person's been done Lindelof, by the way. Lindsay is on a Man City playing my heat.
Yeah, Cancelo or Diaz actually.
That's the one, Cancelo.
Yeah. I think it might be Diaz.
Maybe. Big up to Nippon as well. Cracking lights, love the chat. And that's it. Guys, thanks for coming on. And I'm going to go on to the next channel. I will do background backstage, so don't go away. But hit the like button. You know what to do. Thanks very much for watching us, and I shall see you for the watch along tomorrow. Watch what you're doing. Big up, people. Take care.